So the issue that I wanted to talk to you about today is doping. Doping is the use of PEDs or performance enhancing drugs. Underneath that, performance drugs would be steroids, stimulants, human growth hormones, and others as such, beta blockers as well. These are illegal to use in the athletic world. Um, However, in this past year, more on an international scale, doping was found at the Olympics. Kamila, who was a Russian ice skater, she was found using doping. She was found doping, and as you can tell, it is not legal to use these performance enhancing drugs. It causes concern for not only the athlete themselves, but also it is considered a type of cheating that can get you banned. Russia is actually banned from the Olympics. They were found guilty of doping multiple athletes a few years ago, and they were banned for multiple Olympics. However, they are able to have their own kind of team as well in the Olympics. However, majority of their main national team is banned from global event as well as the Olympics. This past May, Sha'Carri Richardson, who's a track star, was also found guilty of using marijuana. Marijuana is in that list of illegal drug use and is not allowed at all for athletes. She apologized. However, she was banned and was not allowed to compete in the Olympics, which cost her her Olympic tour, which is unfortunate. So, what doping can be fixed? They have anti-doping rules, which is helpful because it allows to put a ban on those athletes who use these performance enhancing drugs. Do think it's a good idea to have an upper edge on other athletes. However, it's unfair to use doping, and it is an issue, but it can be fixed. Put on a ban on athletes to not allow them to compete. Put on a ban on countries as well. Here in the United States, doping has taken over. Not only in athletes but also just in cities around the country, using just drugs in general. It's the drug world in the United States and around the world has taken over, but it's getting to athletes and it's not allowing them to perform and is banning them from being professional athletes or kicking them out of college, stuff like that. So it's really a huge issue when it comes to professional sports as well as collegiate sports here in the United States. How it relates to me and my profession, sports management. Having an understanding of when they get caught, stuff like that, and try not to perform a sport, communications side. If they do get found caught, how can we give a statement if it's from the school, something like that. So kind of understanding kind of the background of how to talk to the student, to not allow them to use drug use. And then for Canisius as a whole, ethics, is it a good idea to use these drugs, to use doping? Can we as a school, have our students not be involved in doping, and is the right decision? What's the right decision? What's the wrong decision when it comes to ethics? And then justice is holding these athletes responsible for doping and that source. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy your day.